Slow mornings have been inspiring me lately. There's something peaceful about watching the day begin before the world gets loud. And I've been trying to bring that feeling into my routine to wake up softly without rushing, without reaching straight for my phone. Then I step outside to start slow. In a world that moves faster than my thoughts, I give myself some time to be still. I think lately I've been moving too fast, even faster than my thoughts can keep up with. So this morning, I gave myself a quiet moment to start the day, not to fix anything, just to remember what stillness feels like and try to feel my own body. Then I write, not to be perfect, just to be honest. Time to clear a little space inside my mind. I wrote down one question. What do I actually need today? Not what I should do or what people expect, just what my mind has been quietly asking for. I feel like journaling have been helping me a lot with slowing down my own thoughts, helping me separate between reality or my thought, helping me believe that I'm the thinker and not my thought. And then I read, not to learn something big, but to slow down enough to hear myself again. It's funny. The world always tells us to catch up, but sometimes the most productive thing we can do is give time back to ourselves. Some days, the smaller routines feels like anchors, tiny rituals reminding me that taking care of myself doesn't have to be dramatic. Even in the rush, even when I feel behind, these quiet moments help me catch up with myself. I wash away the heaviness of yesterday, the doubts, the noises, the things I carried longer than I needed to, and somehow this simple act becomes a reset, a small promise that today I get to start again. And I deserve to treat myself gently, even if it feels just like a short time. And then I ease myself back into the world, slowly. There's something comforting about the simple things, the things we rush through on busy days without noticing. Today, I wanted to notice, folding small pieces of my life back into place, reminding myself that care doesn't always have to be loud. Sometimes it's just taking what's scattered and bringing it home. Even the dishes felt different, not a chore, just a gentle reset, a way of saying you deserve to live in a space that feels kind to you. Peace comes from these tiny acts we barely think about, the little rituals that quietly tell our mind, it's okay, you're safe. When everything was finally done, I let myself rest for a moment, and for a few seconds, I just let myself melt into the silence. Then came that familiar moment, the now what? This used to be the part where I had to reach for my phone, but not today.
Girl, where you at? Alright, I'm joining you.
Life isn't meant to be lived alone in the quiet corners of our rooms. There's a whole world outside. Sometimes, all it takes is asking someone to step into it with you. The moment the coffee arrived, I realized this was exactly what my slow morning needed. A little warmth, a little caffeine, and a lot of good company. There's something about being with friends that wakes up a part of me I forget when I'm alone. The part that laughs too loudly, tells stories with my whole face,
He met somebody else.
and forgets the rest of the world exists. We talked about life, about work, like any good cafe meetup. The conversation took that turn because apparently someone is dating someone and it seems like that someone needed a lot of space from the other someone and somehow it's happening. And now I can't stop thinking about it. I swear I deleted social media, but the real life feed, it's still chaotic. And honestly, moments like these reminds me that there are so many ways to feel alive that don't involve scrolling.
The good thing about living in Chiang Mai is that you can just go 5 minutes from your house and then you find this kind of place. Greenery in the middle of the city.
Later, I found myself laying on the grass, a little pocket of quiet in the middle of the city, and it felt good to just slow down. To let a book take me somewhere my phone never could. I forgot how peaceful it is to just sit under the sun and play with the smallest details. The way that the light makes everything look softer. When you give yourself more space, you suddenly have more room for people too. The kind of laughter that comes out of nowhere. The conversation that makes time feel different, lighter. We talked about things that didn't matter and things that mattered way too much. About dreams, about strange thoughts, about how confusing growing up still is. And days like this deserve to be remembered. Tiny moments, tiny joys, tiny reminders that life happens off screen too. I think we forget how many versions of ourselves exist when we're not distracted. The version that notices shadows, that listens. And as the day slowed down and the sun softened, I realized something quietly important. We don't have to spend our days alone in our room waiting for something to happen. There are people out there who matter, who brings out the lighter parts of us, who remind us that life feels different. Life feels better when we share it. And maybe that's what days like these are trying to teach me. But when I choose to step outside, when I choose presence over scrolling, when I choose connection over isolation, life opens up in ways I didn't even know I needed. We're not meant to do everything alone. Sometimes the best moments are the ones we spent with people who made us feel seen, heard, and a little less heavy.